Our Americans abroad put together a pretty solid week since we last updated you. We actually managed to sneak in a few goals across the globe. But notice the influx of youth. The future looks bright for the United States as several youngsters are starting to have a bigger impact. Christian Pulisic scored one of Borussia Dortmund's 3 goals in a shutout of Bobby Wood's Hamburger SV last week. Pulisic played very well and was probably the man of the match. Then, he started on the weekend against Borussia Mönchengladbach and was subbed out in the 64th minute with BVB up 50. It finished 61 on a day. That was just for rest as they have a huge Champions League match versus Real Madrid today. Lyndon Gooch scored Sunderland's lone goal from the penalty spot in a 2-1 loss to Cardiff City. The 21-year-old looked really solid on the day and should carry some confidence as the season rolls on. Matt Miazga went the distance for Vitesse in a 21 win over Ajax. The win over the powerhouse sent Vitesse to 3rd place in the Eredivisie. Tim Ream, the Fulham defender, went the distance in a 11 draw with Middlesbrough. He put up very solid numbers with 92% passing, 6 clearances, 2 interceptions, while winning most of his duels and aerials. DeAndre Yedlin got his 2nd straight start since returning from injury. Didn't have the best numbers, but he went the full 90 as Brighton Hove Albion defeated Newcastle 10. Fabian Fabian started on the other side of Gladbach's 61 romping by Dortmund. Johnson just managed to complete 50% of his passes and was subbed out in the 72 minute. Bobby Wood was another victim of Pulisic and BVB this last week. He was up top for Hamburg, but they were shut out, and Bobby was taken off in the 84 min. It then got worse on the weekend as Bayer Leverkusen thrashed Hamburg 30 again. Timmy Chandler was in form last week as he started 20 distance for Eintracht Frankfurt in a 10 win at Cologne. He went the full 90 again on the weekend for 21 loss to RB Leipzig. Weston McKennie last week. McKennie got on the pitch for 57 minutes against Bayern Munich as Schalke 04 were defeated 30. The 19-year-old played 74 minutes for Schalke as they were defeated at Hoffenheim 21. He doesn't really look like he is out of place. He is doing the running and the dirty work needed to keep getting on the field. Haji Wright, the other Schalke youngster, has been loaned out to the 2. Bundesliga. Wright got the start for Sandhausen and went 59 minutes in a 10 loss. Cameron Carter-Vickers, the 19-year-old, finally got some playing time after being loaned from Tottenham Hotspur to Sheffield United in the Championship. He played 90 minutes on the back line in a 42 win. Julian Green, the Stuttgart loanee, played the full 90 for Gruyter Fürth in a 31 loss. Hey look, he actually started and stayed on a pitch. Ethan Horvath, the Club Brugge goalkeeper, turned in another solid performance in a 21 victory over Charleroi in Belgium. Romain Gall, the 22-year-old, scored the first goal for GIF Sundsvall in Denmark in a 22 draw.